can be tough to convert prospects into customers, especially if you don't have a good rapport with them. Without connections, it's difficult to get your prospects' trust and convince them to do business with you. In this video, we shall discuss the basics of building rapport and how it can increase your chances of conversion. It's coming up.
Network Marketing Wizardry is a series of talks by Alvin Yong designed to help network marketing entrepreneurs to turbocharge towards greater success in this amazing wealth-building industry.
Hi, I'm Alvin Yong. I help network marketing professionals to tune up their competence and skills so that they can create success in this amazing wealth-building industry. It can be tough to convert prospects into customers if they feel that you are only interested in making profit from them rather than trying to give them something of value first. Building rapport with prospects is essential for increasing your chances of conversion. The more time you invest in understanding their needs, the better off you will be. 1. What is rapport and why is it important in business dealings? Rapport is connections that is built between two people. It is important in business dealing because it allows for a better understanding of the other person's needs, and that is the only way you can know how best to give them something of value, whether it is through offering them the right product, service, or giving them a referral. Without rapport, your prospect is no different than a stranger. You have nothing to go on but blind guesses, and those are just going to make you lose sales and damage your chance of recruitment. Number 2, what are the different techniques that you can use to build rapport with your prospects? There are several techniques that you can use. Being genuine and interested in what they have to say, mirror their behavior and tone, and using positive reinforcement are some of the most effective techniques. You can also offer assistance when needed. By using this technique, you'll be able to connect with your prospects on a deeper level, which will increase your chances of conversion. Now, there is a big difference between being interested and trying to be interesting. Being genuinely interested in someone means that you will try to understand what they need or want. And it doesn't matter if they aren't what you desire or expect. You try to do your best to make them feel happy without expecting something in return. And this is what builds a connection with people and helps you increase your chances of conversion. Being interesting, on the other hand, is just about showing off how awesome you are and trying to keep your prospects impressed by telling all the good things that have happened to you. While this might not be a bad thing, it's not going to help you get many sales or recruit many people. Now, how do you mirror their behavior and tone? When you're interested in someone, you tend to mirror their behavior and their tone. Your voice, speech style, posture, movement will be similar to theirs. This allows your prospect to feel more comfortable with you because they can sense that you are like them on some level. Mirroring will allow the connections between two of you to grow. Another approach is to offer assistance when needed. Being genuine and interested in what your prospect has to say also lets them know that you are willing to be of service to them. They will see that you want to help them get what they want, and this can increase your chances of conversion. Providing assistance might be as simple as offering a referral or sharing an article or some information that could be useful to them. But it can go further than that. Howsoever, you can just help. Negative reinforcement, on the other hand, is not helpful when making a connection with prospect. No one likes being judged or criticized, so it makes no sense to do this thing when trying to build rapport with someone. If you try to be too pushy or manipulate your prospects into buying something instead of actually giving them an opportunity to choose, then it's likely that they will feel your ill intention and stay away from you. You should use positive reinforcement instead to build rapport. When you compliment your prospects and tell them how great their accomplishments are, it will make them feel good about themselves and improve their mood, which is always a great thing to do in business dealings. A word of caution, however, about positive reinforcement. While it may be tempting to tell your prospect how great they are all the time, it's important not to get carried away or come across as insincere. 3. How do you know if you are building rapport successfully? And what do you do if you're not? One way to know if you're building rapport successfully is to look for common ground. You can do this by finding out about your prospect's interests and sharing some of your own. This will help to create connections between the two of you. The more common interests you share, the more you have to talk about, and the more you will discover about your prospect. If you are not building rapport successfully, then try using different techniques and approaches until you find one that works. There are several techniques that you can try, so don't be afraid to experiment until you find what works best for you. Conversation is so important in building rapport. Conversation is an art and a science. How you talk about a subject is the art, and what you talk about is the science. It's important to hone your speaking skills in order to be expressive and engaging. It is equally important to read widely so you're able to talk about a diverse range of subjects. My personal modus operandi is that prior to meeting with a prospect, I will research his company background. I would also Google his name and check his pages on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I would then familiarize myself by reading up on his industry, his interests, and prepare as best as I could for an engaging conversation with him. Fourthly, here are some tips on maintaining rapport once it has been established. Once you have successfully built rapport with a prospect, it is important to maintain it. This can be done by continuing to be interested in what they have to say, mirroring their behavior and tone. You can also use positive reinforcement to keep the connection strong. Keeping in touch on a regular interval is helpful as well. You can also offer assistance when needed. By maintaining rapport, you'll be able to continue to build trust with your prospect and increase your chance of conversion as your relationship grows. Building rapport with prospects is one of the most important aspects in sales and growing a networking business. If you're struggling to build rapport with prospects even after following these steps, it may mean that you need a coach to work with you experientially to fine-tune the way you interact with people. That was my own experience too when I first got started in the network marketing business. Working with my mentor and coaches was the quickest way to develop and grow my networking skill. They observed me in actions and then provided me with feedback, tune my skills and improve upon my weakness. It is precisely that I had morphed from not knowing to knowing, from not able to able, that I am today, skilled at coaching others to undergo the same transformation. But hey, building rapport is simpler than we all made it out to be. Of course, it's helpful to be aware of some techniques and skills and approaches to make it better, but in truth, we are all born to be able to connect with one another. It is the most natural human activity. Even strangers are just friends who are yet to be. So just be easy about it. Go connect and build rapport with your prospects and enjoy doing it. All the best.
Thank you, Alvin, for your valuable insights. The interview with Alvin will continue next week, so do subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so that you won't miss any videos in the future.